I'm at Carrabelle Beach RV Resort, and in this video, I wanted to show you some of the amenities here at the resort. Love this place. One of the questions that people frequently have is, how close is it to the beach since it's across the street? Well, so I cross the highway, and if I cross this street 10 times in the course of a day, I might have to stop for traffic twice, because Carrabelle is a pretty small town. And so right across the street, there's a little path, and you're only a few yards away from the beach. When you pull in, you'll stop here at the office and check in with the staff there. Really wonderful people on staff. Love this place. All right, let's go in. And this is where the wonderful staff hangs out. Hey! So in addition to coming up to the counter and giving them all your money, they also have souvenirs, cold drinks, shirts, and I just found out that the coffee is complimentary. They have frozen cocktails and ice cream. But the most important thing they have is smiling faces and friendly service.
Absolutely.
If you're looking at the map of the campground, this is the right-hand side, and these are the sites where I'm going, where they're back in, or they are. This row is right here. This is the motorhome pull-in side of it, and it's mostly empty right now. I don't. Usually this place is pretty close to full, so I don't know what is going on right now. But anyway, this is what it looks like right now. The next row are all back in. So a couple more of the RV pull-in sites, and there's also a row of cabins on this side, and I have never been in the cabins on this side. I've been in the cabins on the other side, and I'll show you that in a minute. But my experience with the cabins is they are really neat and well kept and cozy. If you're not RVing but you want to stay here, I think they're a great option. And you can see over here, this is kind of the overflow side of it, and I think there are people who schedule it on purpose, that they're intentional about being over there. I think it kind of gets you away from, not that it's crowded over here, but it's there are certainly more people. So if you want a little bit more privacy, that might be the side for you. And more of the pull-in, and you can see where people are putting their trash out by the street. They will come by and pick it up kind of on the shoulders of lunchtime. So I think maybe between 10 and 3, something like that, they'll come by and pick up your trash for you. Along the back side of the park, there is a place for fish cleaning, and you can see the sign, you are required to dispose of your fish waste and clean up after yourself, which my experience here has been that people do. There's never a mess back here. Also along the back side of the park is a dog run. So there's a place to have your dog out off leash, and they also provide bags and disposal of your dog's waste. Again, on the back side of the park, there's a little bit of a greenway here for allowing your dog to come relieve himself or herself, and they provide the bags for you to clean up after the dog. And one thing I can say about the park is people here are really good about cleaning up after their dogs. You never see waste. People are just so good about cleaning up. And in part, it's because the park makes a real effort to provide everything you need in order to clean up. They just make it convenient. So it's a really well kept park. Okay, that's the office. And behind the office is a deck where they have events here, and they've had, in the past I've seen where they've had live music, just a whole lot of fun to come here for that. There hasn't been since we've been here, but I think they do it more toward the weekend, Friday, Saturday night, that kind of thing. And just off of the deck is the pool area. And there are really nice chairs for reclining, little hut to get out of the sun and be in the shade. And then of course the pool, I think maximum depth is about 5 feet, so no diving. But later today there'll be families and kids in the pool. Since you're on camera, you probably want to behave. Behind the pool area are the bathhouses. These are well kept and clean, and if there's no one in there, I'll show you what the inside of it looks like. And obviously, I'm only going to show you what the men's side looks like. And so they have showers with, of course, obviously a shower curtain, but also a privacy curtain. Behind the bathhouse is the activity center and laundry facility. So let's go check that out. And it's a modern facility with modern machines. Small space though, which is okay. I'll be here later this week because I gotta do laundry. In the activity center, there's a pool table, tables and chairs, almost kind of like a den area with a TV, DVD player. There are magazines, a library and games to play, and a kitchenette. If you're looking at a map of the park, this is on the left-hand side of the map, or the western side of the park, and I'm on the back side of the park facing toward US 98. And on this side, these are the pull-through sites, and this is where we are this time. I mentioned before, I've been on the back end side, and this is now our, I want to say, third time on the, no, this is our second time on the pull-through side. Again, with the cabins on this side, these are long and narrow, but cozy little cabins. I've been in these a couple of times, and they're just neat little places. So if you're not RVing but still want to stay here, I think this is a great option. Just a really cool place to be. And this is the back end of our camper and our site. Our site always looks like a scene from Sanford and Son, or a hobo camp. And finally, we're back up here along US 98, and more of the dog walk areas and this greenway. And see, it extends up there where I started, but a lot of that was underwater. We had a lot of rain. I mean, like crazy amounts of rain, and so that was underwater. It's finally draining away. But you can see, even from here, you can see a string of little sites where you can pick up the bag for the dog and dispose of their waste. And the last thing is on the other side of the street here, you got these pavilions, and I think they are first come, first serve. So You know, if you didn't want to be on the beach, but you wanted to be over there and just do a picnic or whatever, or use that as your staging area to go to the beach, that would be a convenient place to do it. Okay, so that's my review of Carrabelle Beach RV Resort. If you have any questions, by all means put those in the comments, because I do respond to just about every comment. And I would be happy to explain things or clear up something that I didn't have in the video. So by all means, put your questions in here. And as always, on the way out, don't forget to hit like and subscribe.